You've seen in the headlines lately, especially in the wake of Matthew Perry's death. The actor was being treated with ketamine therapy for depression and anxiety. His autopsy said he had died from acute effects of ketamine, but not from the therapy. It was from additional ketamine not prescribed by a doctor.
Well, an Omaha doctor who served in the battlefield is now helping patients battle anxiety and depression. She's using IV infusions of ketamine. It's an old drug used in a way that patients are calling life-changing.
My cheeks just hurt. Yeah. They're not used to it.
His face hurts from laughing, something Jay Allen says he hasn't felt in years. The former Marine was on a challenging path.
I've struggled with anxiety, depression, and similar mental health conditions for essentially my entire adult life.
A few rooms down in this West Omaha clinic, Jack Christian can relate.
Even when I was feeling good, I always felt like I had this cloud right there just ready to pounce.
Jack has a family. He's the father of 3 girls. And in his free time, he's an Omaha rock musician who says his anxiety took center stage.
Anxiety kind of worked its way into depression. Pretty much exhausted my options.
I got out as a lieutenant commander.
Both men recently found Dr. Leslie Koenig in her new office, Waybridge Ketamine Clinic. Koenig is an ER doctor. She's a former Navy doc who worked in the shock trauma platoon.
When I went to Afghanistan, we used it on the battlefield for casualties.
In war zones, she used the sedative ketamine. Back home, she administered ketamine in the emergency room. And today, she treats with low-dose infusions for difficult-to-treat anxiety, depression, OCD, and chronic pain. IV infusions are considered off-label use.
So many medications used off-label. Yeah, it's totally safe. It's simply that ketamine is an old medication with a new purpose. And so when it was first FDA approved, it was for anesthesia. And what we're finding now is that lower doses, these subdissociative doses, it actually has these neuroplastic benefits where you can grow new brain connections.
Here, Jack is getting tucked in for a booster treatment. It's a 40-minute infusion with calming music, a meditation prompt, while monitoring vitals constantly. He describes the infusion.
You're conscious, you know where you're at, you know the time, you know everything but you're kind of watching your subconscious open up in front of you like a movie.
Jay calls it surreal.
I liken it to being a rowboat in the ocean. You can kind of change which direction you're facing, but at the end of the day, you're kind of at the mercy of the medicine.
Both say they can feel the meds working over days and weeks.
After my 4th or 5th one, I started laughing again. And I didn't know what to do. My face hurts.
Jack says he's tested himself.
I thought of something, a situation that would normally, get that rolling.
You're trying to get the trigger.
Get the trigger, exactly. And it was like my brain wouldn't let me go there.
Jay agrees. The triggers are gone.
Now it's kind of more, well, that sucked, but move on to whatever's next. Water off a duck's back.
Dr. Koenig says ketamine aids in making lasting changes.
The people who walk in here are not the people we see 3 weeks later. I just tell everyone trust, embrace, surrender.
It's been a godsend for me. Happier, and to be able to feel happiness.
And Jay?
I got my mechanical engineering degree last December. I am a new person, but at the same time, I feel like I'm who I've always been, without that pall of just misery on it.
Jay's back to doing projects with his dad, who sees the change.
It seems to help him a whole lot. He's got more energy and, he's better spirits.
I'm excited for whatever's next, and I can't thank you guys enough for that.
Oh.
Dr. Koenig starts everyone with two infusions a week for 3 weeks, and she wants people to keep their regular therapy appointments and doctor's visits. She also works with other providers. Right now, this treatment is not covered by insurance. It is $500 per infusion. You can learn more about this treatment in my story at KETV.com. And more on the ketamine listed in actor Matthew Perry's autopsy report.
Yeah, again, the report said the Friend star died from acute effects of ketamine. The actor was receiving infusions of the drug to treat anxiety and depression, but The medical examiner said the ketamine in his system could not have come from the infusion because ketamine has a half-life of less than 4 hours. Officials say Perry's last treatment was over a week before his death. Last October, the actor was found in a pool at his home. Drowning was listed as a contributing factor in his death.